Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful world. Lauren, aka Moses, here. Thanks for checking out my channel and the Infinite Game Plan. And that's what I want to talk to you about. What is the Infinite Game Plan? I've explained kind of the general way the plan works. But the plan is in itself nothing new. It's not something that I invented. I invented the name. I gave it the name I gave it, which is the Infinite Game Plan. However, the Infinite Game Plan has a lot of names, has been presented a lot of times. It's been called the Law of Attraction. It's been called the law of replication. It's been called the law of compensation. However, these are all actually part and partial of the law of infinite game plan. Now, I have to tell you that one of my mentors, though I never met him personally, through his teachings was Bob Proctor. Another one was Earl Nightingale, and also Jim Rohn. And currently, from a business standpoint, Miles Seegers and Vic Strysus. Now, these are all hugely successful people. And when I say hugely successful, I'm talking about mostly the money, but they've also been extremely successful in every aspect of their lives. At least that's the general consensus. So the infinite game plan is where the only real player is you. Now, I don't know if you really know how our body is constructed, what a marvelous machine we really are, what a fantastic computer operates up here in our brain. But most of all is our consciousness, our ability to reason, our ability to imagine, our ability to question our lives, our surroundings, our environment. We are part of all of those things. That's why it's infinite. In fact, my mentor, Miles Seegers, the way he explains it is that we are born with an infinite power within. That infinite power assures us that we will traverse this life, this physical time-space reality, and be successful if we so choose to do so. Now, what to me is success may not be success to you. But since we are talking about being an online marketer, an affiliate marketer, an entrepreneur, in other words, we're talking about business, that's how I'm going to relate this. It will relate to every part of your life, but I'm going to relate it to business. So here's how it works. We have a conscious mind. That's our reasoning mind. That's the mind that goes by the five senses: feeling, tasting, hearing, smelling. Those are the things that we judge our physical world by. However, we also have what is called the subconscious mind. and that's our spiritual mind, our programmed mind, so to speak. In other words, that's the mind, that's the part of you and I that can come up with creative ideas, that we can look at this world and make a judgment, even though the unconscious mind really doesn't judge. The unconscious mind does what it's told. It doesn't know the difference between reality and imagination. Therefore, such as our dreams, our conscious mind is taking in all of this information all day long, every day. It goes to sleep at night when we go to sleep, but our subconscious mind does not go to sleep. Our subconscious mind starts sorting and searching and putting things together to make some sense of the world as we know it. And the world as we know it, my world, is different than your world. The world I recognize, you may not recognize. The things I see and pay attention to, you may not see and pay attention to. But what you do see and what you do pay attention to is your outcome in this physical space. So if your focus mentally and your self-talk all day long and what promotes your feelings are of lack, limitation, then that's what's going to appear in your physical world. And a lot of that is based on what you were told and taught from the time you were a baby till today. Because you're still accepting information as being fact when in reality it's not fact. Facts are indisputable. Everything that we see, hear, smell, taste, and touch are subject to a false image, so to speak. So we must be aware. You must be aware if you're going to apply the infinite game plan, and which you can do, because you are the only person playing the game. So win or lose, it's all on you. Now, a lot of it's really not your fault right now, because maybe you didn't know. And maybe you're not going to really believe me, therefore you're still not going to know. But keep in mind, the only way that you can be sure of anything is for you to be an observer, to look at everything, to decide what will serve you and what won't serve you. There's going to always be constant contrast. There's always going to be both sides of the coin, both ends of a stick, up and down, right and left. Always. There is always an opposite of everything. So to be successful, just like when you're looking at a program, say from the 4%, look at that program from the aspect of how can it serve you? Not so much what it's done for others, although, that is a measurement to some degree of its success as a program. But the success of any program, any service, any software, anything, and I can't state this definitively enough, all of those things Their success, what you're measuring as success, is solely up to you. If you use the training, if you apply yourself, you will get some benefits. Sometimes our lessons are best learned when we fail. Failure is a temporary situation. Success is a temporary situation. Life is ever constant, and change is ever constant. So as you go through this journey, and as we talk more, and if you have questions, I ask you, comment, talk to me. Let's sort it out. Call me out if you think I'm weird or foolish or don't know what I'm talking about. It's up to you. I can give you information. I can connect you with programs, which is what I do. I can connect you with business opportunities. I can connect you with people, places, and things. What you do with those things, those people, those places, and how you help incorporate them in your journey is strictly up to you. I'm simply here to help you if you want the help. Anyway, it's enough for now. Check back. I'll have another video. We'll talk more. Contact me. Communicate with me. Let's get a dialogue going. Loren, a.k.a. Moses. Implement. I know the words. I sometimes can't seem to get them to come out quite right. But anyway, implement the infinite game plan in your business dealings and in your life. You will see an amazing and exciting difference. And keep in mind, I am pulling for you.